Eric, when we talk about measles and the need to get the vaccines to combat it, only about 1% of people medically are not supposed to get that vaccine because it could be damaging to their health. Well, this young child, already terminally ill, was among that 1%, so his immune system is really more susceptible to measles, and unfortunately, he was exposed to it here at the hospital, of all places.
Like, all of this, this.
Where you might expect bowls or plates, Reina Souza has shelves full of medication for her 7-year-old son, Jackson. He's full of energy, but looks can be deceiving. Jackson has about 100 small tumors and a few very large ones on his brain.
It's terminal, and he will succumb to his disease at some point.
Diagnosed with tuberous sclerosis at 4 months old, Jackson's been in and out of hospitals since he was an infant. On March 17th, Jackson had been having seizures, so his mom brought him to UC Davis Medical Center. Days later, doctors told Souza that during his hospital stay, Jackson had been exposed to measles.
When I found out, I felt mortified. My son is already terminal. I don't have any area to risk any potential anything with him because I'm just walking around him with a plastic bubble just to try and keep him here as long as I can. Do you want to go home?
Tuesday was Jackson's first day home. He'd been quarantined for 18 days at the hospital. Souza claims doctors told her the source was another child who came in with measles whose parents hadn't vaccinated her.
Jackson was in the room, the emergency department room, where this other patient was seen. It was less than an hour a separation between them, and so there was potentially still measles virus in the air.
Dr. Dean Blumberg at UC Davis Children's Hospital says even though Jackson was exposed, he doesn't believe the child has measles. But Souza says she's seen all the symptoms. Blumberg adds it's hard for most doctors to identify a case of measles because they're so rare. It took days for doctors to confirm the young girl was, in fact, infected with the highly contagious disease. When Jackson was put into that room, we didn't know that the girl who was in there beforehand had measles.
Oh, not at all. It wasn't even suspected at that point.
Now, Souza feels another parent's negligence may shorten her son's already delicate life.
People making irresponsible decisions for their family and their child need to really, really look and see how that could affect other people, because I still could lose my son.
Jackson's mother hoping, obviously, that this doesn't happen to any other parents. She wants hospital chains to really pay attention to people's stories as they come in and maybe vet them about what conditions they may have, what symptoms they may have, and hopefully identify if there is a rare case of measles in the future. And by the way, if you'd like to help that family with medical expenses, coming up shortly, we will have links on our website to do that at fox40.com. Reporting live at UC Davis Medical Center, Joe Khalil, Fox 40 News.
You can't help but feel for that mom. Thank you, Joe.